Thank you, Marian. Let's go to Salo Ochoa of Billionaire TV for the next questions.
Hi sirs, good morning. Good afternoon. Sir, ano reaction lang po kasi parang first time the Vice President did not want to swear, mag-take ng oath. Tapos kahapon possibly alam niya yung pag-alis nung COS niya. What does that make of the Vice President? Parang masyadong matigas yung ulo, sir.
Well, at nakakabahala, to be honest, na merong yung pangalawang pinakamataas na opisyal ng ating bansa ay may ganitong attitude tungkol sa mga prosesong hindi naman kami ang gumawa kundi nasa saligang batas at mga patuntunan ng Kamara. No. Etong matigas ang ulo, nasabi na inuulit ko lang sinabi mo matigas ang ulo. No, nakakabahala itong pagpabaliwala, 'di ba? With all the rules and the constitution, kung anong proper roles namin, trabaho naman talaga ng Kongreso ang ginagawa namin. Siguro kung naging iba ang forum, naging iba ang circumstances, pwede sigurong ibaliwala. Pero in committee, in plenary, I think we are confident that we are in full exercise of our responsibilities and powers under the law. Yung hindi niya pag-take oath, klaro naman ang naging posisyon ng Korte Suprema na there is no distinction between resource person and witnesses. Ang sino man na humaharap sa mga komite ay may tungkulin na magsabi ng totoo, anuman ang rason, bakit ka inanyayahan. Hindi man pwedeng sabihin, porket hindi ka witness, resource person ka lang, pwede ka nang magsabi kung ano lang ang gusto mong sabihin kahit hindi yun ang katotohanan o hindi yung buong katotohanan. So, I cannot tell what the vice president needs to do. No, I'm sure she's a lawyer, she's a senior statesperson, and she understands the ramification of what her decisions have been. But I worry for the country. I worry for a leadership of that mind and a leadership of that kind.
Sir, ay, sorry.
Hindi, ano lang. Hindi, akin lang, it does not set a good precedent. No? For all resource persons that will attend in the future hearings, so as mentioned by DML Jude Asidre, nakakabahala. No? Kasi baka sabihin nila, maging example to na yung pangalawang Pangulo ay hindi po nag-take ng oath. We have to remember that in the previous hearings, no, even former President Aquino attended the Senate hearing and took his oath. President Duterte attended the Senate hearing and took his oath. So, hindi lang po, yun lang po yung issue natin doon, no, na magiging bad precedent ito. Doon sa mga magiging future hearings na baka magmatigas din na ayaw po mag-take. We have to remember that this is a legislative process. No, it's part of the job of the members of Congress, not just to pass a law, but to conduct hearings in aid of legislation. So, hindi po magandang example po yung ganon.
Said it, para sa akin tama mo. It's not that yung holding a public office, should you really have to you really have to maintain and uphold the integrity of your office. You do not represent your individuality there. You were presented, you were asked to appear before a official forum, not simply because you are that person, but because you represent an office, and it is your obligation to really respect your office and uphold the integrity of your office by subjecting yourself to a well-established not only tradition but a expectation of the public. Pag official forum po 'yan, pag formal po na forum 'yan, talagang especially if it's about the Congress exercising its oversight function, it really we ano no, it's really well established standard and a policy of or a rule that the resource persons and the witnesses, it's just a matter of nomenclature yan eh. But they appear that all the same. You provide information, you give insights, you give your comments. So just to maintain transparency, that whatever you say there, it's going to be part of your testimony. It's going to be even treated by the court as an affidavit. So sinasabi po ng sistema natin na ang korte, pag sa formal ka na investigation, sa hearing, all your testimony, whatever you say there, will be treated as your affidavit. So as an affidavit, you really have to be transparent, to be honest, and for your credibility to be established well, is for you to take your oath. No, it does not mean that once you take your oath, you're guilty of something. You're just saying that I will be honest in all of my questions. I will respond to all of the questions, and I will be very transparent and very candid, and will give you nothing but the truth to the best of my ability. No? So yun lang po yung pinaka-meaning nun. So I guess just to reiterate yung sinasabi nila, you are there not to represent your individuality or your personality, you are there to represent your office. So uphold that integrity of your office that you represent.